Hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Sorry, I'm a little bit dusty. I've been out working on some racks and stuff and building some cabinets in the workshop and stuff. One of those things I love doing. I feel so blessed that I can actually do work and stuff for home and being able to work with my son and stuff and try and teach him the things that I know and pass them on to him. And when you're working with wood or doing things with your hands, you know, you've got time to think about things. And, you know, I got a lot of stuff that's going on in my head. My brain is scrambled up from, you know, football and, you know, literally I think I've got head trauma and stuff. But sometimes I have a deja vu moment. And my buddy Greg sent me a message, and he said, there's no way in the world that Jerry Jones is going to allow his golden boy to be taken away, as in Kellen Moore. And that sparked something. And he also said that there's no way in the world that anybody's going to get Will McClay. Because I talked about this morning saying, you know, Jerry Jones, we know that Will McClay is doing most of the GM type work. Will McClay is probably the most influential, boy, I can't get words out right, influential person from the Dallas Cowboys that is not family related and not Jimmy Johnson. He literally holds that much power. And I know we haven't won the Super Bowl, but what Will McClay brought to the Cowboys was stability. From the time they made him head of scouting, you stopped seeing us doing all these crazy draft trades and everything else. We're constantly trying to be ahead of the curve and you know doing things like drafting, say, Johnny Manziel, as opposed to getting Zach Martin. That we stopped doing all the sizzle and we started doing the substance. There's so many things that happen, and you're at a crossroads. And it hit me thinking about the Kellen Moore situation. I'm hoping that I can talk with my man Philly 500 about that whole thing. And he's like, I don't want Kellen Moore. He's ass. He's ass. Okay, you know, so that's his take on Kellen Moore. He doesn't want him. But he didn't want Justin Jefferson. So in that case, it might be Kellen Moore. We might want to hold on to him. But it's amazing how you can make a decision and it can literally alter everything. Just one decision. Because this right here, almost to the day, is a deja vu moment with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, of course, the Eagles saying, hey, we'd like to talk to Kellen Moore, which is kind of crazy that they're literally looking inside the division. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people are like, oh, let him go, he's a bum. I tell you what, the knowledge that Kellen Moore would have on the Dallas Cowboys to be able to instill with the Eagles. Sorry, you don't want that. You don't want that. Especially knowing Dak Prescott the way he does. He'll know all the strengths, all the weaknesses, and everything else. You know, so no, I don't want that. But here's the thing. I kind of said when they gave Kellen Moore the contract that he was on the fast track to be the next coach of the Cowboys. You got a 3-year extension. We want to make sure you don't go anywhere and make him happy. You know, don't want you to go back to Baylor, because you could tell that he was interested in doing that. But the Cowboys literally put out there that you are our guy. And so if there's a hiccup with Mike McCarthy, you can best believe that Kellen Moore's getting elevated. There won't be any coaching search other than a Rooney Rule, you know, minority candidate being interviewed before they go ahead and hire Kellen Moore. But here's where it's really crazy. Those who do not learn from history are destined to repeat it. Something like that. It basically, dumbass, if you didn't learn what happened before, you're going to do the same stupid stuff again. So I want you to think about this with Jason Garrett. This is so similar that it's eerie. I mean, it's eerie. Jason Garrett, quarterback coach for the Miami Dolphins, gets brought into the Cowboys to be offensive coordinator. Wade Phillips, you know, veteran coach, gets let go, he gets elevated. Kellen Moore, both also former quarterback for the Cowboys. Former quarterback, Kellen Moore. Now, he didn't have the Thanksgiving game that Jason Garrett had, but quarterback coach, elevated to offensive coordinator. But I'm going to go one deeper. This hit me, and I was like a ton of bricks. But I don't know if you guys remember, 12 years ago, about this time, Jason Garrett, the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, was interviewing with the Baltimore Ravens. Brian Billick was fired. I'm going to read you an article from ESPN, Ed Warder, January 15th, 2008. Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator Jason Garrett has been offered the Baltimore Ravens coaching position, sources told ESPN. According to the league source, there's a 60-40 chance Garrett will ultimately accept the opportunity to succeed Brian Billick, who was fired after the regular season. However, sources told ESPN, Len Pasquarelli, that Garrett left Baltimore Tuesday afternoon not making any decision about the job. Sources said he was en route to Atlanta for a second interview with the Falcons. Garrett, who arrived at Ravens training facility for a second interview Tuesday morning, was the first candidate to have a callback session with the Ravens and Falcons. According to the Associated Press, Garrett met with the Ravens owner Steve Biscotti, team president Dick Case, and general manager Ozzie Newsome. Neither Garrett nor Ravens said a contract had been placed on the table or that the Cowboys had offered a counter proposal. I had a really productive day today, Garrett said, according to AP. I'm going to continue through the process I am right now, and some point we'll make some decisions on both sides. Ravens spokesman Kellen Byron told AP, "We have a good day of interviews, and I will start the second round. We have more interviews for the second round later on this week." Newsome declined comment to AP, and Biscotti was not available. Newsome will be out of town Wednesday, and interview sessions could resume as soon as Thursday. According to a Cowboy source, Dallas owner Jerry Jones has communicated to Garrett without knowing exactly the Ravens' financial offer that might be he would match if Garrett rejects the Ravens' offer. Jones said he would compete for Garrett, not only because he has helped transform Tony Romo into one of the league's best young quarterbacks, but also because Cowboys owner Jason Garrett as a potential being the next head coach. There's a feeling if Jason talks to Jerry last, Jerry will convince him to stay, the source said. Jerry can be a very persuasive guy. But if Garrett believes he is ready to be an NFL head coach and convinced that the Ravens offer might be the right opportunity, there's ultimately nothing that the Joneses can do. Garrett left Dallas for a second meeting with the Ravens on Monday and remained in Baltimore for a second consecutive day. Damn! If this isn't history repeating itself, could you... okay, I tell you what. Raven fans, you might have dodged a bullet. Could you imagine if Baltimore had hired Jason Garrett instead of Harbaugh? Where would the Ravens be right now? Would they be... I don't know. I'm just... This literally just blew my mind. So, here we are. Greg, you called Kellen Moore the Golden Boy. The circumstances, with the exception of the Thanksgiving game, are 100% exactly the same. Now, we don't know if Kellen Moore is going to go through and talk to the Ravens. The Ravens. And talk to the Eagles, okay? Don't know if he's going to talk to... But look, there's another coincidence. They're both bird teams. Oh, my God. It just gets crazier and crazier. Oh, my God. Mike, did you hear this? Did you hear what I read there?
I said that way before Greg even said anything about that.
12 years ago...
No. I said that before that Kellen Moore is going to be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I said that way before that.
Kellen Moore, I'm telling you, the history is repeating itself. Kellen Moore is going to become the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
He's going to become a head coach of some team.
No, it's going to be of the Cowboys. Jerry Jones is not... This is...
I hope it's not Dallas Cowboys. I'd rather have Mike...
You can hope all you want, but he's on the fast track.
As much as I don't like Mike McCarthy, I'd rather have Mike McCarthy than him.
Well, Okay.
Kind of like Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy, watch your back. Watch your back. That's all I can say. But coincidence? We know Jerry Jones always does the same thing. You know, we're the Dallas Cowboys, and you know the way we do things around here. Yeah, we know the way you do things around here. And I can see you hiring Kellen Moore. Wow. Exactly. But back to the Ravens. Let me, while we're here. Okay, I'm sitting down. I love being down here. I'm looking up John Harbaugh stacks. I love sitting down here. I mean, this is like the control center. I can sit here with a nice comfortable chair. Mike said it reclines. I don't. Oh, damn! Okay. So it reclines. Damn. Okay. So we have the Baltimore Ravens hired Jim Harbaugh instead. And Jim Harbaugh's record is 129-79 in the 13 years. And he's had one losing season, 5-11, one losing season, and one 8-8 season. Every other year, he has a winning record. Oh, and he has a Super Bowl championship too. And let's look at playoffs. Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? I don't see it broken down on here, but that's okay. Team ranks, full coaching history. But you see the point here. You talk about a team that made the right call or got lucky that Jason Garrett didn't say yes because they found the right man. Wow. That's unbelievable. Oh, here we go. Playoff. Check this out. His playoff record, 18-11. 18-11. Yeah. All right, y'all. Kellen Moore, soon to become the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
I said that years before.
He's a
I
genius.
gotta find the video, but I said that Kellen Moore will be the next.
Please find it so I can put the link in the description for this. Yeah, he's on the fast track to become the Dallas Cowboys' next head coach.
A lot of things I said come true. I was right about the Browns. I was just a year early.
I was
right about the Browns being good.
It's a family gift, okay? It's a gift. Yeah, I called. Didn't I call Dak Prescott?
Yeah, you did.
Calais Campbell.
Well,
Mario Davis.
Well, they are in the playoffs, so I can't say.
Hey, he still had 4 sacks this year. 4 sacks and a lot of quarterback hits.
Now, you were right. No, you were right about when he was with the Jacksonville Jaguars because of him, they went to the playoffs the first time. Who knows how long? Since they first
AFC Championship game.
All
right, y'all. I got to go back up here. I got some more recs we got to do. And got to cook some dinner. But we've got some other things. I was actually going to talk about the Clowney. I was seeing an article today that are like, oh, the Cowboys should revisit Clowney. And it's like, that's stiff. You mean the stiff that wanted to get $21 million last year that had 0 sacks this year? Get the F out of here. That's on the par with the Earl Thomas, so go get Earl Thomas. And what's my man that from Kansas City, safety from Kansas City, they ain't played in like 5 years. Man, it's like, man, get out of here with that rehash crap. Come up with some good stuff. See, look, you see what you get here at the Joe Boo Sports Report? Ain't nobody else reminded you that Jason Garrett had 2 interviews with the Baltimore Ravens in 2008. See? What? Nobody. And I bet you, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see somebody bring this back up on Bleacher Report and saying, oh, this is a deja vu moment, right? Because they copying me. I see you guys. You copying me. At least give it credit. Just, hey, you know what? Mark Holmes, Joe Boo Sports Report, reminded us that Jason Garrett interviewed twice for the Baltimore Ravens, and they came this close to having him as their head coach instead of John Harbaugh. Damn. Peace.